Direk, maganda kung sama-sama kayo mag-exercise
Oo.
ng iyong mga kaibigan, family. That's one way of bonding. And of course, to stay healthy. Medyo nabubulol ako. Okay, pero alam mo, Direk, yan ang layunin ng Spartan Race. At mapala tayo ngayong umaga dahil makakasama natin sila ngayon.
Wow.
Sino-sino ba sila, Direk?
Eto sila, si Michael Young at saka si Lexi Noval.
And of course, si Sir Mike Goodwin, the Regional Director for Asia Pacific, Spartan Race. Good morning, guys.
Hello, guys.
Welcome to Bagong Pilipinas. Okay, so let's talk about the Spartan Race, Sir Mike. Tell us more about this.
So Spartan Race began in 2010 by a gentleman named Joe DeSena, who was an American man on Wall Street, recognizing that as a society, people were getting very sedentary. They were not working out. In North America, for example, a third of the population is suffering from obesity. Diabetes is largely prevalent. So there's a need for exercise. We're getting too soft as a society, right? So we're taking a car down to the street for a quart of milk and so forth. So Joe saw this need, and him being an endurance racer himself, created what was called the Spartan Race.
Oh. I am excited to try that, Carla.
Yes.
I am trying to be fit, but I don't know kung paano ko gagawin ito.
But I heard there are different obstacles and stunts. Can you tell us more about this?
Sure. So obstacle course racing, first off, is now the world's fastest growing participatory sport. Anybody can do it. Literally, we have kids ages 4 up to 14, and then adults literally from 15 up to 65 in this particular race. So anybody, any physical form can do it. We have folks that are disabled, large folks.
Nice.
Everybody can do it, literally. There's a gentleman with one arm, so it is for everyone. But in terms of the obstacles, as you're asking, there's a lot of climbing.
Yes.
There's a rope climb. There's some walls that you climb over. You're getting very muddy, which is good fun, right? It's like we're returning back to our roots as kids. And we're playing, right, the way we used to do. And so again, climbing underneath barbed wire and so forth. So, so it's physical obstacles, which is great, And in the event that you can't perform it properly, then you get the pleasure of doing some burpees. So,
you know what, Carla? We should try that.
I know. Now let's talk about the preparations that Lexi and Michaels have done for this race.
Believe it or not, right?
But you guys are very fit.
Thank you. We've been really excited about the Spartan race. So it's coming this Saturday. We've been preparing for the last 2 months. We built together a whole community around it. So some of the big one of the cool elements about the Spartan race is that you can build a team, and we have a team about 70 people. We're all going to run together. We're going to run together as a group. We're going to try to help each other through the obstacles. We're going to encourage each other through the obstacles. The cool thing about Spartan is the whole community element, and that's what we want to build here too.
How old are you guys when you started joining this kind of race?
Well, actually, we just started this year.
Wow, really?
Yeah. Well, this is the first time Spartan Race came to the Philippines. So when the Spartan Race came to the Philippines, we wanted to be in on it.
Mike, is there an age limit for these kids who is willing to try?
well, for kids, it's literally ages 4 to 14.
As early as 4.
Oh.
Yeah. So that it's literally for everybody, and it's so amazing to see the kids and the parents. The kids just love it. Their faces just light up, and they're getting all muddy, and it's just like a live-action video game. It's amazing.
Wow.
Literally, for example, in Singapore, we have 2,500 kids. Mainland China now, we have over 1,000 kids. So parents see the need and the benefit of having their kids out there, having a great time, having fun, but exercising in a real safe and healthy way.
Oh.
And you know what, I'm very interested, Lexi, about the preparations that you've done for this event.
For
this
preparations?
Saturday, yes, yeah.
Well, I
Do you
just
have any
recently
activities?
started training, actually, because I haven't decided to join the Spartan race till very recently, maybe around a month ago. So,
So you've been
we
training
started
for a month?
I guess seriously, I guess you can say that, because when I decided to join the Spartan race, it was not really coming from myself. It came from the people that was around me, because they believed so much in me that I can do something, that I can achieve more than what I could imagine. I was like, my mindset came from, I'm not gonna be able to survive that, to oh my God, I can do this. So when we were preparing for it as a community, it started with simple workouts at the park, like boot camp training, and then we found a place at Obstacle Sports Factory, and then I just started running, and then it just came together just like that.
Oh, direct 1 month pa lang. Pwede pa tayo sumama for Saturday.
Oo, 1 month. So I have 2 more days
We have 2 more days to train for the Spartan race.
Well, I think one of the cool elements about this is, as Michael Goodwin said, this is for everybody. There are different elements of it that you can, that anybody can do. Lexi and I come from different kinds of athletic backgrounds. Lexi used to be a dancer. I used to come from martial arts background. But as you can see from her hands, she's been training we were training really hard for the last month. We've all been training really, really hard for the last month. We all had our different challenges. Me personally, I have problems with some wall climbs. Lexi had some problems with pulling ropes. But that's actually exactly what we want to bring out. There were a lot of things in which I thought I couldn't do. Lexi thought she couldn't do. But with consistency, with practice over time, I'm proud that of Lexi, of all of my team members, that like over time we start to see progress. Over time we start to see that we can overcome these obstacles. And that's a very enlightening thing.
Mike, okay.
I was just going to mention, Spartan Race is now in 30 countries around the world
heard,
with over 1 million participants. And Spartan Race is literally changing lives daily. Yes, we put on amazing events, but we really are a lifestyle firm. We're an attitude. It's all about personal transformation. We say that the person that finishes the race is not the same person that starts the race. You know, in the morning, we have our elite racers, which is pretty serious. Everyone's ranked and timed. We are a sport, and we're aspiring to be in the Olympics. So that'll be forthcoming. But then, after the elites are all done, essentially, then it's all the community groups and people in teams having fun. You know, people are running, but you could also, you know, there's people walking and so forth, and it's just people helping each other over the walls. You know, we have, you know, 4 foot, 5 foot, 6 foot walls, and if you can't make it yourself, this is where the community comes together, and no man and no woman left behind, and you're literally helping people over the wall, and it literally changes people's lives. The friendships that are made, it's just a really great time.
It sounds fun.
It sounds fun. It's really interesting.
It's interesting.
Mike, oh naman. Mike, do our viewers need to prepare something like a fee for first timers?
Well, there is a registration fee, right? Because it is a business, as in any athletic event. But we will be open on Saturday for on-site registrations. So those of you out there watching who know within you have more, and you are ready to step up and be that person that you know you can be, and just have a good time. We actually have an after party as well.
Wow.
It's going to be a fun, engaged. There's going to be a lot of fun, athletic, good-looking people there, right? So you know, a lot of romances, a lot of marriages get happening on our Spartan race as well. So it'd be a fun way to spend a Saturday for sure.
Okay, so
Since Mike said that this is open for everyone, is there sports that you need to prepare before you join? Like, for example,
maybe any
do you need
tips
to
or
be athletic?
advice for our Spartan race, for the participants who are willing to join this Saturday?
Sure. So I think we all come from many different backgrounds. Spartan Race, I think what's great about it is that it's very encompassing of a lot of different elements of athleticism, whether it is strength, getting over the walls, whether it is endurance, having the endurance to run 7 kilometers, 13 kilometers, flexibility. With good flexibility, it allows us to do our range of motions a lot easier. So my whole team comes from a range of abundant different backgrounds, whether it is yoga, whether it is dance, whether it is martial arts, whether it is powerlifting. And I think one of the cool things about Spartan is that the community brings together this whole group of diverse backgrounds. So whether your background is in marathon running, whether your background is in bicycle racing, boxing, boxing helps build up the endurance. Spartan Race is a good venue for you to amplify the tools that you have and apply it to the race. So the preparation, like, of course, we all have our strengths and weaknesses. We all have the obstacles that we all thought we couldn't do. But with the various different athletic backgrounds you have, you can develop upon your weaknesses and have a great time at the race.
How about you?
Well, for me personally, as everything I do in life, I always find the fun in something. So what helped me a lot was that I enjoyed training so much with the people that was around me. And from there, I drew a lot of energy. And because they wanted to try new things, I wanted to try new things, and it just dwindled from there. I mean, it just went along from there.
Wow.
I think the bottom line is just enjoy and have
Yes,
fun.
exactly.
Yeah, enjoy
Always
and
have
have
fun.
fun.
Yeah. So I
Okay.
guess, Mike, please invite our viewers to join the Spartan race this Saturday.
Yeah, so this Saturday again, it starts at 7, but it's literally in heats. It's not like a marathon where everyone has to be there at one time. We have heats that literally go every 15 minutes because for us, we want to make sure that it flows through properly on the obstacles, that we want to make sure that you have an amazing time on the obstacles, there's not bottlenecks and so forth. So there's an art and a science to that, and we take it very seriously, as well as safety and so forth. We have about a 98% finish rate, so it's actually
98%.
safer than a marathon, for example, and a heck of a lot more fun.
Where is the race? I'm sorry.
Great question. So the race is in Rizal
In
at
Rizal.
Timberland Heights. So
Rizal,
very
Timberland.
accessible to Manila.
Yes.
Anybody can get there and come at any point during the day. And
Napakalapit lang sa atin yan, direct.
Napakalapit.
Oo.
Maraming salamat. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, guys.
Yes.
Let's try this.
Open pa ang registration sa Sabado sa Timberland Rizal. So please join the Spartan Race. Again, nakasama po natin si Mike Goodwin, the Regional Director for Asia Pacific Spartan Race, Michael Jam, and Lexi Naval. Thank you so much.
Thank you.